Y'all, we about to get ratchet. Let's get ratchet. Let's get ratchet. Let's get ratchet. We're about to get ratchet. In particular, Nurse Ratchet. I've been watching that show Ratchet on Netflix. Hey my little love bugs, it is ToshPointFro from ToshPointFro.com and I'm back with another mukbang. Guys, today I made some wings. I know it's a little different, but it's so good. Oh my gosh, my mouth is watering. I'm so hungry. I made Chipotle wings in my air fryer. I also have some fries. You know, I got that good sriracha ketchup. So we're about to hop into this meal. I'm also drinking a Truly. You better be 21 and up, yo. You better. You're not 21, don't drink. So, if you're new, I am ToshPointFro, and this is my eating show. Make sure that you hit the Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and leave me a comment below. Because when you do, in every video, I pick out someone to do a shout out. Thank you so much for supporting my channel, whoever you may be. You know I choose after I'm editing. And thank you for just being there, joining the family, sharing meals with me. I love you, I appreciate you, and I hope you're staying safe. So, we're going to talk about some things today, but first, let's pray. That actually kind of felt good. All right, here we go. Lord, thank you for bringing me to this meal today. I've lost my appetite. A lot of things have been going on, but honestly, I'm just happy to be alive. I do go on a little vacation this upcoming week, so I'm looking very forward to that. Please bless my trip. Make sure that I get there safely. I'm not telling my followers where I'm going, so they're going to have to keep up with me to make sure that they know. Also, Lord, they done opened up 75% of Texas. Like, COVID has gone away. Nothing has changed since January. I don't know why we getting all loose, but whatever. Just, I'm staying in the house. Help my followers stay in the house and avoid temptation to go out because COVID is real. In your name, please bless this food. Amen. Child, I'm about to... My ex came over my house and opened this ketchup, and I was quite irritated with it, actually. Because first of all, there was already another one in there. Y'all, we're about to get ratchet. Let's get ratchet. Let's get ratchet. Let's get ratchet. We're about to get ratchet. In particular, Nurse Ratchet. I've been watching that show Ratchet on Netflix. And we're going to talk about it. So there will be spoilers. I'm sorry. I forgot to give you a bite. Yum. So Ratchet is this show on Netflix. If you like American Horror Story, it's written by the same person. Which to me is a good thing and a bad thing. I really don't like that halfway through the season he always just changes up the storyline. Like, sorry, I've been invested. If you could just help me continue to be invested, that would be great. That would be ideal. But whatever. I'll be irritated, I'm not gonna lie. Because she will have such a good season. And then it'll just go left. And you'll be like, what is this? Like, why are we focusing on this now? We were focused on something completely different. Airplane sprinkling blessings. Okay. So, the entire show is actually about this lady. She is when we're watching American Horror Story, she's the grand witch or whatever her name, the supreme, the one who loses her eyesight. That's the actress who plays her. And her name is Mildred Ratched. Ooh, these wings are good. Well, Mildred is a nurse who goes to this psych ward. And she wants to be a nurse there, so she pretty much gets the doctor, like the main doctor, to hire her. And this takes place in like honestly, it could be like the 30s or the 40s. It was strange. Like there wasn't like clear racism or anything, but it was really interesting to see like if you were unwed and you slept in the same bed, that was a no-no. But the whole show is about how this woman is crazy. Like, but okay, so it starts off with this psychopath killing like all these priests in this home, and so you don't know what's going on. You just like, oh my god, like it's just very brutal deaths. And the psychopath becomes like infamous and then goes to the psych ward, which is the place that she ends up working at. So the psych ward obviously is crazy. Not crazy, but there's people in there that are like schizophrenic, have multiple personality disorders. Even people who are like gay. Like they just like there's one woman who's coming in to be treated because she's attracted to other women. Shows you how old how old the time period is. If they thought that was a disease, this is clearly an old show. Or old, long time ago. So, the doctor is trying like new stuff on patients. He handing out lobotomies. Jeffrey from Fresh Prince is in it. He gets a lobotomy. If you don't know what a lobotomy is, it's like they would take like an ice pick and tap it into your brain. That's not healthy. But that's what they was doing. Experimental medicine. And all the while, the nurse is there, but she's like a very no-nonsense person. There's a head nurse that is just the worst. But there's also this guy that's staying in the same hotel as Mildred, the main character, Mildred Ratched. And you find out that he's like a private detective. I was so hungry. And he's actually looking for this guy, for this millionaire. There's like this heiress millionaire who has hired this private detective to find this guy who mutilated her son, who's actually the doctor. So get this. They like ended up taking like LSD or some other kind of drug. And ultimately, the son was being treated because he had a problem with stabbing people. He loved to stab people with needles. And he was growing more violent. So the mom was like, okay, like I got to figure this out and get him help. And the mom is all real fancy, real hoity-toity. I'm talking about she got a pet monkey. A cute little monkey, too. I wish I had that monkey. She had like all this art, all this, like she was filthy rich, and the son was too. So, he's already real privileged. And she ends up calling the doctor, to try to get him treated. So the doctor's like, okay, well, I'm going to give him some LSD, and then I'm going to interview him. Well, they end up taking some LSD. He gives him like a couple drops. I'm talking about a couple drops in his drink. So the son is like, okay, well, I'll do it if you do it too. Y'all, when the doctor wasn't looking, the son poured the entire bottle of LSD in the doctor's drink. They got messed up. So messed up that the son, and this is a little gory, so sorry. Went, killed the gardener, cut his arms off, came back, cut his own arms off, and then had the doctor sew them back on. Why, people? Why? So the mom is mad because the doctor runs, changes his name, and goes to become the doctor at this new facility. And he's doing well for himself or whatever. But obviously, if something like that happened to your son, even though the son, actually, it was the son's fault. If something like that happened to your son, you'd be mad too. You want to hunt that man down. So she ends up paying this man like $250,000 to come to find her. To find the boy. To find the doctor who did it. So he finds him. The doctor's all on the run. And, oh my God, this little boy is so crazy. What ends up happening is that, like, the doctor sews the arms on, but obviously it's not going to work. So the guy gets, like, he goes into septic shock or something like that and actually ends up losing his legs and his arms. So he's just kind of like a stub sitting there. His mom has to feed him and everything. Y'all. The mom is so determined to have this man killed. She's like, I want his head. So she ends up getting his head. And giving it to the son. But it was like, and the son is just like, oh, well, this doesn't fix anything, Mom. I still don't have any arms or legs. And she's like, yeah, I know it doesn't fix anything, but it makes, but it's just so you feel better. And he was like, well, it doesn't make me feel better because it's your fault that the doctor came anyway. Y'all. The son has one of the servants stab this woman in the back with like this big old pitchfork rake thing. Kills her right on his lap. Stupid servant. I don't know what he thought. But hello, clearly you going to jail. So he goes to jail. So they reading the will for the woman, because I'm telling you, she's worth money. I'm talking about, she got money. So much money, she'll never be able to spend it in a lifetime. And so the son is like, even though I don't have my arms and legs now, I can spend all her money and I can live with however I want. When I tell y'all, they read that will, that woman left half of her estate. That woman left half of her estate to the art museum. She wanted all her art to be donated to the museum. Y'all, she left the rest of the monkey. She left like millions and millions of dollars to the monkey. And then right when the boy finds out, the monkey like throws something at him and is just kind of laughing. It is so funny. Because his little world is cracked, y'all. And she ends up putting him in the actual psych ward that she went and was trying to get the doctor killed out of. So he just in there now. Excuse me. So yeah, I'm not going to tell you like all of what happens in the actual show. I didn't tell you about actually Nurse Ratched or her backstory or anything. Maybe I will in the next episode. Let me know if you want to hear that. But when I tell you, the show is really good. I just don't like that the writer always writes up until a certain point and then completely changes the dialogue of the show. Like, sir, I was invested and now I can't be anymore because you changed up the storyline. So, I would say, and I'm gonna sound probably like a hater, I would say watch the show up until, there's 8 episodes, watch it up until about episode 6 and then you good. You don't even need the last 2. I was like, are you serious? Because these are hour-long episodes. I was mad. I felt the way. Okay. Mm. Mm. I'm good. I'm good. Oh, there we go. You hate when there's food in your teeth? Ugh, hate that. But I'm really looking forward to my little trip. It's going to be good. See an old friend. Spend some time outside of Dallas. It's going to be my first plane ride this year. Oh, look at my friend. I feel like he... Wait. Look at my friend. I met this dude at, look, ain't he cute? Hold on, let me turn up the brightness so y'all can see. Oh, that is the brightness is up. Oh, okay. Settings. Sorry. Look at him. Ain't he cute? His name is Adriftus. His name is Mac. I met him at that TikTok thing in February for Black History Month. Y'all, I'm so tired of the orange man talking about he gonna cancel TikTok. No, you ain't. And then if you do, what's to stop other countries from canceling Facebook in their countries? Shut up. Oh, God. Sorry if y'all like him. I'm never trying to push my political views on y'all, which is why we don't talk about that kind of stuff over here. But, sir, don't you have other things that you should be focusing on? Aren't you in a position where you have other responsibilities? Why are you worried about apps? Shut up. Goodness. I already know the algorithm about to change. As soon as they sell that thing. Sorry, y'all. That was that. Okay. I was feeling away. I really don't even have anything else to say, y'all. I feel like I should be way more entertaining, but like, I know I'm here to eat, share my meals with y'all, you know, help you go to sleep, help you eat, whatever it is that you're going through. We just spend time together. Thank you for tuning in today. I appreciate you. Pray for me for this trip because, yes, I said it is my first plane trip this year. I have not traveled since COVID started. Oh, no, it's not my first plane trip this year because I went to LA in February, but COVID actually started getting serious in March. So it's my first plane trip since they started instilling like all the new parameters, I don't know, policies, procedures for COVID. Ultimately, we're just trying to get there safely. I am going back to California. I just kind of spoiled it, but it doesn't matter because, I mean, whatever. But I'm going to see y'all later. You know I'm going to be back with more content, more videos. We're working on things for y'all. In the meantime, I love you. Stay safe. Stay prayed up. And yeah, until we eat again. Bye, guys.